Mute myself then.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to Forward Farming.
Holy cow. When was the last time we recorded together?
An embarrassing long time ago, but
I
life
think
happens.
I was gonna say, I think it was before you quit your job.
Honestly, yeah, because the last two updates I did were by myself
Yeah.
because you were sick and stuff. Yeah, so it's probably been literally January and it's April. That's sad, actually. But props to us, we've had an episode out every single week.
Yes. So suck it, haters. We are on
I
top of
mean,
our stuff this year, kind
that's
of,
kind of.
in our own ways.
We've been doing, I think it's been nice. Like, if we can't both be on with an interview or whatever, to have one of us, which sometimes it's almost easier to interview someone like we're not talking over each other because we're really good at that. Um, but yeah, I think I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I think we've been doing a good job.
Yes. And if you don't think so, well, then you're a
Lint,
dirty little lint licker.
lint liquor. Anyways, how are you?
Good.
You
I'm good.
feeling better now over
Yes,
the flu?
finally. That was a doozy. I do not wish that on anybody. I was laid up for like a week just dying.
Ugh.
I think I told Dana at some point, I was like, I would rather be in labor for 3 days again than go through this. Like it was just so painful and just miserable.
That's saying something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
It was
have
not
help with
good.
Porter, or were you trying to like take care of him too?
No, I literally would have died. He probably would have died. So Dan was able to stay home with him for
Oh,
that
good.
time. We weren't
That's
doing
always the worst.
anything.
Like I've always said, it should be just illegal for parents to get sick or for like moms to get sick because
Mm-hmm.
trying to deal with like healthy kids, like obviously you wish that they're healthy, but trying to deal with them when you are like dying is the hardest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thankfully Porter was fine. He didn't get
Good.
sick somehow. No idea how,
Good.
but he's a tough little snot. So he's good. Knock on wood. I'm
Awesome.
gonna say that, and then tomorrow he's gonna wake up with like a fever. And
Hopefully not.
anyway, how are things in your neck of the woods? Surviving, thriving? Do you guys get hit with the big storm? Which
Um,
one?
yes. So, okay, one, I'm thriving. Two, um, yes, we got a really bad storm on
Friday.
Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I actually beat the storm. I went to my parents' house with the kids, and so we left at like 3:15, 3:30-ish. The storm actually it kept getting pushed off. So it didn't come in till later. Like it came in after we had gotten to my parents. But there was a ton of wind and not too much damage like around our parts, but on my way home, between like Platteville and Cuba City, I saw a shed was blown down. There was like a grain bin out in the field. Darlington got hit pretty bad. I think there's a couple sheds down there, but I think the worst thing that we had was we had a like a practice target for um shooting arrows. And I mean, I don't know. What do you think those weigh? Like they're not
Did you
light by any means.
no, did you have like a
Like the
square, or did
square
you have
ones,
a
yeah.
mm, I don't know, they're probably at least 10, 15 pounds. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know
they're
how big yours is, but
yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're not like super light, but
yeah.
it was out in our field and it flew probably like 150 yards, which I mean, it
So
hasn't moved like all winter and it flew. And thankfully Joey hooked up the cattle trailer to his truck because otherwise that probably would have tipped over. But yeah,
so
we're always really windy, but
you guys got the rain and the wind and not the snow on Friday.
yes. Saturday morning, I don't know if it snowed here, but at my parents' house it snowed and it was like huge like flake. I mean, they were kind of cool looking, but it melted pretty quickly after it accumulated, but
Yeah,
silly weather.
we had rain Thursday, Friday, and then Friday night into Saturday we got a little bit of snow, but not bad. So Saturday I went to lacrosse. Annalise had her second mastermind, and the first thing everybody said when they walked in was like, "Oh, where did you come from and how was the weather?" Is like a good majority of people, a lot of people said like, "Oh yeah, I was 3.5 hours away and I was driving through a blizzard and
Oh
like I had to
gosh,
shovel myself out of the driveway to get here." Like,
that's
you drove
dedication.
3.5 hours through the blizzard. Like, you are brave. I hate driving in weather, so good for you. But it was
Yeah.
nuts hearing everybody's weather stories over the weekend.
Huh. Yeah. Just weird weather.
Yeah.
Such
And
weird weather.
then I think tomorrow, so Tuesday, today, whenever you're listening to this, I think there's another big chance for tornadoes, like from Arkansas all the way up through to like northern Illinois again. So we're going to get more rain Tuesday and Wednesday, I think, and then probably snow, and then 65 by the weekend. I love the Midwest spring.
I do love a good 65-degree day though.
Yeah.
Oh
Especially after
my.
like weird weather. It's
Yeah.
just
When it's like sunny
refreshing.
out and you're just like, oh my gosh.
It's like, oh, thank God I missed this.
Yeah. I just love being able to have my windows open every now and then.
Yeah.
That's
I
something
started
nice to just
cracking
get
them
that fresh
open
air.
like when it started to get above 32 degrees. I was getting a little stir crazy. I'm like, I need fresh air, blow this stink out. Just give me something.
Mm-hmm. So how was Mastermind?
It
I'm
was
bummed I
good.
didn't get to go, but
It was good. It was a lot of fun. There's a good group of people there this time. I would say a majority of them were above the age of 30 or around 30. So it was a little bit more of a mature audience this time. Well, I hate that, but it was just a little bit older. So it was a lot of rural women. I don't think the table that I was sitting at, not everybody was a farmer. So we had some teachers in there who were looking to leave their job to like focus on homesteading and trying to figure out like the best way to start doing that. So it was interesting to hear their perspectives and why they wanted to start doing that. And just like the interest they had in agriculture as a whole. So it was cool to talk to people like that. And just there's a lot of really interesting people that were there. And they had lots of really good conversations. There was a panel of 5 women, I think, and just asking them questions about how they kind of made recent big changes in their life and how they did it, what they had to overcome to get there, any advice that they were willing to give, and things like that. So it was pretty cool to hear their stories and then answer questions from the audience. And someone asked, this made my anxious little self fired up. Someone asked, like, how do you keep yourself safe on the farm when you're in the middle of nowhere? And I'm like, bitch, I got you.
let me answer this.
Let me tell you. So then I was like going off, and then people started giving me weird looks like, you're really that paranoid about stuff. I'm like, yeah, I really am that paranoid. And then someone came up to me afterwards and she was like, I have to tell you, my dad has been a sheriff for the police for like 35 years or whatever. And he would be so proud of everything that you just said. Like, he would say yes. I was like, fuck you all. See, I'm not that paranoid. Shit happens.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it was good.
Good. Well, I gotta ask, what was the dinner? Because the dinner, the first Mastermind, was so good.
Wasn't it? Yeah, so the first time she had barbecue stuff. So what did she have? Pulled pork and
And mac
chicken,
and cheese.
mac and cheese, coleslaw.
I just remember the pulled pork and the mac
It
and
was
cheese. It was
it was
so
good. And then this time there was a nacho bar to
Oh,
start.
cool.
And then she had stuff for like a taco bar and like a burrito bowl type thing all set up, and it was really good.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Snaps for Annalise.
Yes. Kudos.
Very cool.
Yeah. So what do you have going on? I got my first candle in the mail. Smells delicious.
I have been super busy with making candles and the farm and everything in between. I've been working a lot more on like YouTube videos. I've been having a lot of fun on YouTube. I have some opinions about Instagram. We can get into it
Oh God.
if you want.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you want me to just say them now, or should we wait?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Just let her rip.
Okay. I know we've talked about Instagram before. We had an episode like all about why we didn't like Instagram.
Mhm.
I feel like, and I am a hypocrite for saying this, but I don't know how a better way to say it. And I don't mean any offense to anyone.
Just say it.
Okay, I hate how we're like constantly selling things to people. And so I feel like a hypocrite saying that because I'm making candles, obviously, but it's not, it's like selling the promise of something, I think is what irritates me. Like, I don't know. I really don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want people to be mad at me, but there's so much selling and I just feel like that's all I see on Instagram. So like, it just is not a fun place for me to hang out anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I think once they allowed everyone to start posting links is when everything kind of started going downhill. Like, let me make an Amazon storefront or let me make a like to know page. So I'm going to start excessively sharing every single product that I'm using in my house. And I'm going to link it for you because this is the greatest thing ever. And you're going to need this thing because it's going to make your life so much better. And everyone's just like, look what I have. Look at this new thing that I bought. And I'm like, I can't keep up with you all. Just,
yeah, it's keeping up with the Joneses. It's just,
yes,
it's hard. And like,
it's exhausting.
obviously, if you're on it and you want to make money, like, cool. I mean, obviously, like, I want to make money. I'm not going to lie, but it's just so much. I think it kind of goes back to like the inauthenticity that
Mhm.
is kind of going. So I don't know. I just get the icks a lot when I'm on Instagram.
You too.
So I have been going back to I think my like goal for the year was to create more than I consume. And I've really been doing that because I just don't really want to consume that much on Instagram, especially. So yeah, it's been fun. I've just been focusing more on our YouTube page and I'm having fun with that because honestly, it's like my Instagram stories. I just kind of film little bits throughout my day and then I can make like a little vlog about it. So I've just been having more fun with that. The only like bad side is it's a little bit less I don't know if community is the right word, but there's just not as many like, people.
Interactive.
Yeah, there's not as many people over on YouTube. Like we've got to grow that. So when I post on Instagram, obviously I have like better conversation with people just because I know people on Instagram. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Instagram gives me the icks. And I deleted my TikTok. That was a bold move, Becca. Bold move. That's another thing. It's like everyone wants you to post on every single platform, like repurpose your content, do this, do that, do that. And I'm just like, I don't have time for this. I don't want to do this. I don't like TikTok. I don't like it's just, I don't know. So anyways, I finally was just like, I don't even know why I'm on this. So I made one last TikTok and it was like, hey, come find me on these other platforms, like peace out. And deleted it from my phone. And I feel much better because TikTok too is like all the influencers on there and like everything that they buy, those like get ready with me's. I watch them all the time. I don't even wear makeup, but I like watch them religiously. And then I'm like, why did I just waste a minute of my life watching that? So it's just
my favorite question to ask people that I know are on TikTok are like, what side of TikTok are you on? Because
yeah.
And it says a lot about your personality, like what side you're on. And
what side are you on? I'll go first. Before I like deleted it, I had like Alex Earl on my page. I had Darcy McQueenie. I had a ton. I don't even know why. I had so much Justin and Selena drama.
Yes. Were you around long enough to see Jasper the doll?
No. Is it like a creepy doll?
Did you watch the Rugrats growing up?
Yeah.
You remember Cynthia, the doll, with her hair, that Angelica's like Barbie doll? And she had like 4 strands of hair. There was like blonde spikes everywhere.
Maybe vaguely.
So it's kind of like that. And it's just like this Barbie doll with like runny makeup all over her face. And she talks like I'm gonna have to pull it up.
Okay,
But
so I was not on that side of TikTok.
I am, and it's great. Let me just find it for you real quick.
Oh, great.
Um, yeah, I was trying to describe this to someone else, and they're looking at me like I was an idiot. And of course, I got really quiet when I'm trying to do this voice. So then everyone's just like, okay.
What are you doing? I'm making a video. Remember, you're hard working.
That girl looks kind of old to be like making these videos.
Um, so I just feel like that says a lot about your mental health, whatever side of TikTok you're on, and that's mine.
How many followers does she have?
A lot. Let me just
She
241,000.
uh-huh. All right. Well,
There's some pretty funny ones. Like if you were still on TikTok, I would probably send you the most of these videos.
yeah, you'll have that.
I'll just start
Um,
texting them to you.
I
Anyway.
cannot wait. I cannot wait. Anyway, so I feel a lot better after I deleted it just because it wasn't bringing me joy. And I feel like I would get sucked into TikTok.
It's a
And I
big
don't like
time
that.
waster.
Yeah,
Big time.
I didn't like that. So anyways, yeah, what else have I been doing? Making a lot of candles. I started shipping them 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
2 weeks.
and it's been awesome. I think everything has made it so far. I don't think anything's been broken. I've been like probably overpacking them, maybe. I'm not really sure, but I was just like bubble wrap all the peanuts. Like, but yeah, I've got I just filled out one of those fun like United States maps
Oh, good.
just to like keep track of where I'm shipping them to, and I've shipped to 7 states already.
Wow.
So that's really fun.
Yeah. How many different scents do you have now?
I have 3 right now. So I've got the lilac and then the summer on a beach and clean cotton. And the cotton is just about sold out. I've got some of the small like wickless ones left, but all the big ones are gone. I think I do have some of that fragrance left, so I'll probably make more, but like my lilac is almost gone and I already went through like a whole bottle of it and stuff. So I joke with Joey because like I don't think he thought that they would sell at all. I mean, he's a practical one in our relationship. So like when I was all excited about this, he's just like, "You do you, girl." Like, "Yeah, you're doing great, honey." But it's just been really fun that people are buying them and like them and stuff. So my next kind of thing, I'm just gonna keep up with those 3 cents, and then I kind of want to do like on the seasons, or I might do like a monthly special. But right now I'm just looking for Mother's Day. I want to do a couple new scents for Mother's Day and then maybe do like a specialized label on it. Just like I don't know what it'll say yet. But so yeah, that's what I've got in my wheelhouse. Other than that, we've got Sassy now, and she had her baby. I don't even know if I've talked about this on the podcast. I can't remember. Yeah, so Sassy calved a little over a week ago, and she had a baby girl. Her name is Squirrel. And
Who named that?
I did.
Did you?
So one of my friends, shout out Caitlin, is like the best at naming things. And so she texted me like this super long list of S names, and Squirrel was on it. And I was just like, I love it. Like I was gonna do there was a few other ones I was gonna do like more weather related, just because most of her babies I named like well, Sunshine was one of them, and Sky, and like but Squirrel seemed to be good. So
Yeah.
Squirrel's on Sassy, and then I was able to move another cap on Sassy. And then Friday, one of my friends had a shorthorn bull calf that she brought by. And so now Sassy has 3 calves on her, and she's doing amazing. She's
Oh,
such a good mama. I was a little worried about her. I'm not gonna lie, because Sassy is sassy. Like when we would milk her, she would kind of kick when you were dipping her and like cleaning her off and stuff. For certain people though, she never kicked me, but she would kick the crap out of other people. And then when you would put the milker on, like 30 seconds before she was done milking out, she would kick it off like, okay, we're done here. she just knew.
that's enough.
Yeah, but she's been really good with the calves so far, so I'm thankful for that. And then I actually just picked up another calf today that one of my heifers had at the dairy, and I was expecting it to be a Swiss Angus cross because she was bred to Angus twice at the end, and that's what the vet said she was pregnant to. Well, I get there and it's a Swiss calf. Like, ain't no way that thing has Angus in it. So that was a happy surprise. It's a heifer. So I brought her home in the back of my truck. She peed and pooped in my truck, but I caught it with an egg carton.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
I didn't want, okay, I've got like a cat box I can put in the back of my truck, but I didn't have time to do that. So I just put it in the back seat. There's no
It didn't get
poop.
on the car seats, did it?
No, I caught it.
Okay. Well,
I caught it.
that'd be a full egg carton.
It was.
I mean, of all things, that's a good thing to catch it with, I guess.
Yeah, I thought about using, like, I've got a trash can in my truck. That probably would have been smarter because the egg carton started leaking a little bit, but I was I I was like not on a main road yet, so I just pulled over quick and I like emptied it.
Yeah.
and then she laid down the rest of the way. So anyways, yeah, I've got a new baby now. And the goats are still doing great. What else?
Everybody's doing well with the weather changes. No sick babies or anything.
Knock on wood, everyone's doing really good. We've
Good.
treated a couple for pneumonia, but that's kind of a given with this weather. What else? Oh, tomorrow, very exciting stuff. I am going to Madison for I think it's the first ever Wisconsin Beef Leadership Institute. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I think that's what it's called. But basically, I, along with a handful of other farmers, beef producers from Wisconsin, we're going to be going to Madison and kind of honing in on our beef like advocacy skills. So I'm really excited about that because I think I obviously can talk about dairy all day long, but beef is something that I'm not super well versed in just
Mhm.
because I mean, we've raised steers for a long time, but raising steers is a little bit different than like advocating for beef and stuff like that. So I'm really excited. They had a few different like paths you could choose to work on. I think social media was one, which I kind of wanted to do just because I knew it would be comfortable for me, but I did not. And then public speaking and civil engagement. So I actually chose
cool.
I chose the civil engagement route because I think it'll be cool to kind of hone in my skills like in our local community. That's kind of where it seems to be headed towards. So I'm really excited for that. That's the next 2 days. And I'm sure I'll learn a lot, and I'm excited to meet other beef producers.
Cool.
Step out of my comfort zone a little bit.
Well, that'll be exciting. I'm excited to hear how that goes.
Yeah.
I had to take my pesticide applicator test last week. Every 5 years, your private, if you have a private applicator's license, it expires and you have to retake a test and sit through like this whole long thing. So the last time I took it, they have one that's for fruit growers, and then they have like like a general farming applicators test. And we screwed up we screwed up how we signed up for the fruit applicator test. But we were able to take the general test, and we did that last week. And there were 3 of us from here that did it. And and it was a lot different than the fruit crop one. They give you like this big thick book that you're supposed to like kind of study beforehand, like a applicator book thing. And then you go there and there's someone from I don't know if it was from DATCAP that like just talks. I was there from 8:30 in the morning, and we started our test at like 1 o'clock,
Oh my gosh.
and we had 2 10-minute breaks that entire time. And then you have to take a test at the end, and it's 70 questions. And it was just kind of like a review of everything that you just absorbed. But you can use your book if you're taking it in person, so you can like flip through. But all these questions, like they're talking about bugs that I've never heard of, and like, so you literally are just like hunting and pecking through the book, but at least it goes in order. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was like, when should you clean out your grain bins, and like what kind of mouth parts does a potato leaf hopper have, and like what are you
You're like, no,
talking
thank
about?
you. No, thank you.
And then at the end, like it asks you like what kind of pesticides can you apply to your cows, like what's an ear tag, what's a dip, like all these questions. Like, I know what a cow dip is, like when they jump in the pool full of stuff. I've never heard of an ear tag, and like all these different things. But then they ask you to do like a couple of different math equations, like, okay, you're applying this product at this speed for this distance, like how much do you need per acre? Like, and you have to bring a calculator, and you can't use your phone. I'm like, I don't know
shoot.
anybody that still has a calculator.
I do.
Do you?
A TI-84, man.
Did
what
you
they were
keep
called?
yours?
I have mine, and I'm pretty sure Joey has his somewhere. Yeah.
I should have texted you. Shoot. Like,
I
hey, can
don't
you mail
know
this
the
to me
last time I
quick?
used it, but I saw it. Yep.
It was rough. It was not fun. Anyway,
So did you pass?
I don't know. It was a
Oh.
Scantron
Oh man.
too. Yeah. So you have to like fill out the bubbles for your name, your entire name, your address, like
Oh
your
wow,
phone
that's
number.
old school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I did.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you're
I
not
think
you're
I
not
feel
gonna make that
pretty-
mistake again.
no. So when I took it last time, it was only like a 2-hour thing, and it was just easy breezy. You could look off of your partner's papers, and like it was great. And then this time they had people sitting up front watching everybody,
Oh my
make sure there's no
gosh.
cheating, and if there was, you'd get your test thrown out. Dramatic.
I mean, I guess in a way it's a good thing because
It is.
obviously pesticides need to be
It's a very sensitive.
yeah. So I'm sure there was
topic.
like a lot of applicators there from like agronomy co-ops and stuff that had to do that, but
Yeah, and it's like based off of your county too, so you can only take it in the county that you're applying in too. So it was very like localized, which is nice. But I learned a lot from it, and it wasn't boring. I wasn't like falling asleep through it, so it was good. I learned a lot.
Cool.
So hopefully I passed. You have to get a 70%
I would hope.
or higher. So
Oh.
we'll see.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You'll have to keep us updated on that.
If you
We'll
don't
throw
hear
you a
anything, just
party.
assume I failed.
That's fair. So got anything else going on this week? Anything else exciting?
Yes. This week, tomorrow, Dan he's graduating from this Cranberry leadership course that he went through since like November. He's graduating from that, so we're going out for dinner with everybody that was in his group, and when there's a speaker, and you get to chit chat with a lot of other growers and stuff, so that's usually pretty fun. And then on Thursday, we're going to get our will written up. We haven't done that yet, so we're going to get our will lined up. And then Thursday night it's a fundraiser for our local Sportsman's Alliance, and it's always pretty fun. It's like this big, like you buy a ticket for this event, you get dinner, and then there's like a bunch of raffle door prizes. So you like automatically win something if you have a ticket.
Cool.
And there's like 145 people that are allowed in this event, and every single person gets like a legit good door prize. So I was on the committee this year where we had to find donations for everything, and there's some pretty good stuff. So like we hit up like Shields. So there's a lot of stuff from Shields, like a lot of outdoor stuff. There's like a Leatherman. There's a lot of guns that get raffled off. Like it's this big outdoor event, and it all goes back to the community and for kids conservation stuff in the community, and get the kids involved in like
Very
archery
cool.
and in fishing and stuff. So it's pretty fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of
So
want to come.
you should. Next year I'll see if I can get you a ticket because
Okay.
it's a good bar, good food, get
Yeah.
cool stuff. It's fun.
Yeah. Very cool. Awesome.
What do you have going on?
Just that beef thing, and then actually Friday I had told our feed store that I would help them with their chick days.
Yeah,
So
that was silly.
I kind of forgot about it, and then they were just like, "Hey, do you still want to help? It's on Friday." I was like, "Sure." And then I forgot that Sophia has off school on Friday, and so I was like, "Oh, I'll
she
just
would
keep her
love
home."
it.
Yeah, I think I'll just take her with. And like Joey was like, "You have your first job on Friday." She's like, "No, I'm too little." I'm like, "No, you're going to work." But no, she'll have a lot of fun with that. So that's what we got going on. And then gosh, it's Easter already, and
Yeah, I forgot it was Easter this weekend.
yeah, I haven't even gotten baskets yet.
I was gonna say, how's the Easter bunny looking at your house?
I don't know, not good yet, but I don't like to buy things too early because my children there's not many. We've got a small house. There's not many places to hide things anymore. They tend to find everything. So I honestly will
Yeah.
probably go out Saturday or something and get it.
The Easter bunny came via Amazon
Oh, there you
today,
go.
and Porter found out that what Amazon boxes are, and there's usually stuff for him in there.
Mm-hmm. That's
He
why I
found-
can't even order surprises for the kids on Amazon. Like I have to send them somewhere else just because they're used to like getting the Amazon boxes and bringing them inside, and then they always want to open them. And like normally we let them, but then it kind of ruins it because you can't be like, "Ugh."
Surprise.
Yeah, they like know then if you won't let them open it that it's for them, and then they don't stop asking you to open it.
Do you guys do you dye eggs and stuff?
We have before. I don't think we did last year. I honestly don't remember. We might have at my parents' house, but we might attempt it this year. Jack will probably just break everything, but I might just hard boil eggs.
That's usually what we did.
Yeah.
I saw a thing where you put food coloring in Cool Whip, and then you roll your hard boiled eggs in that. Like you have different dishes with different colors or whatever, and then you just like throw that in the fridge overnight and then wash the eggs off, and it's kind of like a marbled tie-dye egg
Cool.
when you're done. So I think we're gonna try that this year. See how that goes.
Oh, that might be nice.
I don't have high hopes, but
I think I've heard of shaving cream and food dye.
yeah.
Hmm.
They use Cool Whip because they said it was like
it's probably safer to eat then afterward, like if you do eat it. I don't typically eat dyed eggs. Like
we usually had like funky potato salad after Easter, and it was
with the dyed eggs.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Because then half the eggs are like the dye goes through and is like on the egg itself. I'm like, that can't be safe.
I don't want a purple egg. Thank you, though.
Rainbow egg salad.
Festive deviled eggs.
Yeah, no thank you.
Anyway. Well, I'm excited for your candles stuff. I didn't know you had other scents other than the lilac one. And I started seeing people posting about it.
So yeah, when you got it, like that was the only one I had ready when I first posted it, but I kept talking myself out of like doing it. And I'm like, what the worst that's gonna happen, So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna put these up, see if they sell. And they sold in like 2 hours. So it was really cool. So yeah, I've got those other ones. I've got a couple other scents that I just haven't tried out yet. I don't want to do like too many scents. But at the same time, I do make it in pretty small batches, so it would be hard to do a lot of scents, but it's just I'm trying to like organize and figure everything out before I go 2 balls deep.
That's fair.
I did make
Do you have
really
any-
cute stickers though, and I apologize you didn't get them because I didn't have them when you ordered. Can you see it?
Oh, it's a good day to have a good day. Cute.
And then I think I don't know if I showed this to you or not. It says
Yes,
beef butter
Yes.
cheese repeat.
that is cute.
They're cute. But yeah, I started putting some of those in the orders, but unfortunately I didn't have them for the first order. Because Canva, you can buy stickers on Canva, which is really cool, but it takes a while to
Really?
get 'em. Yeah.
Do they? I'll ask you about it later. How much do they charge for them?
Oh, I don't even remember. I'd have to look. It wasn't unreasonable. I think it probably if I order them again, I think I'm gonna find somewhere where I can get like a roll of them just because they send them in sheets. And so I had to had to cut
cut
them
'em?
up. Yeah.
Oh,
I think I could technically use my Cricut to cut them out. If I'm not, I don't know. But like
doesn't it say you should
the
get
stickers
those,
that I bought on the that have to go on like the bottom of the candles, like the warning label and stuff. I have a whole roll of that, and that's really nice. So I think I kind of want a roll of these stickers next time that
I
I
was
can
gonna
just like
say
break
you
off.
should get like one of those big slicer
Oh yeah, I've got like
things, but that'd
the
be scary with the kids around.
oh my god, yeah. You know, like the they're like slicers, but it's on like a roller.
The glider thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one of those for the Cricut, and so that's how I cut these up. It just took a while, but whatever.
Well,
I
that's
should
exciting.
teach Sophia how to do it. She could probably figure it out.
She would love it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Kids are crying. So
Perfect.
really that's our sign to wrap it up.
Perfect. Well, it was good catching up with you. You got a lot going on. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what's coming up for you. But anyway, do you want to plug your email list? Is that the best way to keep up with your candle stuff?
Yeah, I would say yeah, for the most part, like when I have new releases, that sounds so corny to say, but I've been sending it out to email list first. So if you just go you can either go to beccahilby.com or hilbyfamilyfarms.com and our email list thing should pop up. Or if you can't figure it out, just message me on Instagram or whatever and I'll add you. And then yeah, that's when we're kind of doing it. I'm really excited for the Mother's Day stuff. I really just got to get going on that because that's what in May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I've got a
about
couple.
month.
I've got a couple ideas popping around in my head. I gotta execute them. So hopefully at
Cool.
the end of this week or next week I'll get that done. But yeah, exciting stuff.
Yay. Cool. Well, I'm excited for you.
Let's
Just
see.
over here scratching the lice out of my head. I haven't washed my hair.
Anyways, if you guys are not following us on let me start it over. If you are not following us yet on social media, we are at Forward Farming Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube sometimes.
Sometimes.
You can find Amber at Cranberry Chats on all the things, and me at Becca Hilby on all the things, and sometimes Hilby Family Farm. I guess that's on YouTube. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you guys haven't left us a rating and review yet, we'd love if you did that. You can do that on Apple Podcasts. I think was that Spotify you can leave reviews now.
Yep.
Facebook, like all the places. So go do that. We love to hear from you, and thanks for listening.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.